I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm glad you're able to tell us the truth, though. It's much better
I know, I wanted to swear this. I know I'm in trouble. I know.
On January 19th, 2024, officers from the Pullman Police Department were sent to respond to a hit-and-run vehicle accident. When they arrived, they spoke with the driver, 25-year-old Isabella, who had been involved in the crash. This soon turned into an intense confrontation.
Well, let's just go. Can I call my husband?
So we'll call him once we get to the station, okay?
My sister. You got the kids?
Yeah, can you hold that? All right, Isabella. So I'm going to place you in custody for DUI. Okay?
Upon arrival at the incident, the officer encountered a female in a highly intoxicated state. He began the investigation by speaking with the driver, who was offering details about the incident.
Isabella, who are you driving with?
I was driving with myself and my daughter.
You're by yourself and your daughter?
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm glad you're able to tell us the truth, though. It's much better than how we started out.
I just want to give her a hug before I have to go.
And where were you coming from?
I was coming from Barnes. It's about two roads down.
Sorry, I was...
It's okay. 2 roads down the left on the right on Barnes. BARNES on Wadley. W.
What's the address, do you know?
I don't know. Wadley. Yeah.
The driver provided information about the sequence of events leading up to the hit and run, as well as any possible description of the fleeing vehicle. During this time, the officer observed the intoxicated woman's behavior to assess whether her condition played a role in the incident, while continuing to gather crucial information for the case.
Okay, and what were you doing there?
I was hanging out with my sister. That's my sister's house.
Is that your sister?
My sister.
In the green shirt?
In the green shirt with my daughter.
Okay. What were you doing there?
I was gonna stay the night at her house with my other kid.
What were you doing though? Like what were you guys doing?
We're just hanging out. Okay. Like she doesn't drink. She's a church girl, and I was leaving to go pick up our food, pick up our dinner.
Okay.
That's why I left.
Okay, so did you have alcohol to drink?
I did. She didn't. I drank before. I drank when I got into her parking lot. I got there before she got home. She had been to Spokane that day.
So you were in the parking lot drinking?
In her driveway, yeah.
The female was extremely emotional as she explained the situation to the officer, crying and visibly distressed. Her tears and emotional turmoil suggested she felt deep regret for her actions. Despite her emotional state, the officer continued to gather further information from her, patiently listening to her account of the incident.
What time was that?
What time is it now?
It is 8:16.
Probably about 7:30. I had a shot and I had a beer before I left. So a beer probably about 7 and a shot about 7:30.
How big was the beer?
It's just a Coors Banquet, 12 ounce. I don't know what size it is.
You said beer at 7?
Yeah.
And what was the shot of?
Fireball.
You said Coors Banquet?
Yeah, Coors Banquet. And I'd be willing to take a breathalyzer or anything.
Okay.
I really want to call my husband when we're done.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
He's not here. He's a couple hours away.
We can. I just heard something down there.
Yeah, I know.
We can definitely facilitate that. And so, how regularly do you drink?
I do have a drinking problem, but I don't ever leave the house.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to do anything like that with you. I'm just curious because you're telling me that your first drink was at 7 o'clock.
Okay. If we're being honest,
I would love for you to be honest with me, Isabella.
I haven't drank in 3 days.
Say that again?
I haven't drank in 3 days.
Okay.
But before this, I was drinking every day, about 5 shots a day, plus a few beers, 3 or 4 beers.
Okay.
And then
For how long?
a couple weeks, 5-6 weeks.
Because one of my concerns is that your first drink was at 7 o'clock.
This is my first drink in a couple weeks, in 3 days.
Okay, your first drink was at 7 o'clock, and then your second drink was at 7:30, and you seem significantly more intoxicated than a beer and a shot tells me. So have you had more alcohol to drink today?
No, I earlier.
Okay.
I
early?
I had a drink at 3,
Okay.
but I ended about 4,
Okay.
and then I ended until about 7 when I left.
Okay.
The officer repeatedly asked the woman to calm down, but she remained extremely anxious and upset, her focus entirely on her daughter, who was sitting inside the vehicle. Her worry for her child intensified her emotional distress, making it difficult for her to relax despite the officer's efforts. The officer reassured her that her daughter was safe, trying to ease her concerns so that she could provide a clearer account of the incident. The presence of her child may have added a layer of urgency to the situation, influencing the way the officer handled the investigation.
What did you drink at
I drank
3?
shots of Fireball.
How many?
What time?
At 3. Yeah.
About 2 or 3. I said my daughter first.
We'll get all that taken care of.
You're just crying for me.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty scary situation, as you can probably
I know.
imagine.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. I know. I need help.
So you had 2 to 3 shots of Fireball at 3 o'clock. Did you have anything else during that time?
No, and I had a cruise bank right before I left at 7 or 6:30.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink since stopping your vehicle?
No,
No, you haven't had any other alcohol
No.
since your vehicle was stopped?
no, I stopped.
Okay. Would you be willing to perform some voluntary field sobriety
100%.
tests? Alright.
Do I have to keep my slippers on?
Did you need to talk to her about
Can I get my
something?
slippers off, or do I have to keep them on?
No, you can take them off if
Okay.
you want.
So I just want to confirm, like, your car, you hit the house, and then...
I know. The car was coming on to me, and I swear. I know. I wanted to swear. I know. I know I'm in trouble. I know. And I want to call my husband and just call my daughter.
You want to hop on the sidewalk so we're in a safe space? You need to talk to her about
You need
something?
anything else from us, or for your baby, or
I just
anything?
want to hold my baby. I just want to hold
Oh, I
her.
know. Alright, we're gonna get out of here then, okay?
Yeah. She's okay?
She seems to be okay.
Yep, she's safe with your sister.
Yeah, everything
I'm
seems to be...
so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Despite her emotional state, the woman provided detailed information about each aspect of the incident, explaining everything clearly. The officer conducted the horizontal gaze nystagmus test and a field sobriety test to assess the female's level of intoxication.
I know.
Pullman 455 testing.
And I just take a deep breath.
Absolutely. Have you had any other medications,
No, I don't take any
prescription or
medications. I don't
otherwise?
do any drugs. I don't take any medications.
Okay.
I'm just drinking.
Do you have any physical conditions that would keep you from falling tip of my pin with your eyes?
Nope.
Walking a straight line?
Nope.
Or balancing on one foot?
Nope.
Okay. So through the duration of these tests, I'm going to be evaluating you, not only how well you perform the test, but also how well you follow my instructions. Okay? I'm going to give you instructions before we start each test, and I do not want you to start the test until I tell you to start. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Can you stand with your heels and toes together? Okay, let's go a little bit more into the middle of the concrete. Yeah, it's a little bit more flat. Heels and toes together, arms directly at your side. And I want you to follow the tip of my pin with your eyes and your eyes only,
Yep.
and do not move your head. Do you understand?
Yes.
So right here. Right where I'm clicking.
Yep.
You see this?
Yep.
Right there.
Yes.
Right where I'm clicking. Okay? So what's the color of the top?
Black.
Okay.
She failed these tests significantly, indicating severe impairment. Following this, the officer administered a breathalyzer test, which confirmed her high blood alcohol level. Based on the results from all tests and her impaired condition, the officer decided to arrest the female for driving under the influence.
my sister come here for a second?
Yeah. Yeah, just hang out right here real quick. I'll grab it real quick. Alright, have you ever done one of these before? Yeah. Okay, so big breath in, and just keep blowing until you hear the click. See your 3 zeros?
Yep.
Big breath in, blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Let's just go. Can I call my husband?
So we'll call him once we get to the station, okay?
My sister. You got the kids?
Yeah, can you hold that? Alright, Isabella, so I'm going to place you in custody for DUI. Okay?
You need to be thinking about is that you're driving with your
I know, my
child in the
kids.
car.
I know. I know. I'm gonna get help for them. I need help. Can I undo that, please? Or,
No, that actually goes over the top. We'll be at the police station in a few minutes. So.
Yep.
Just watch your foot. I don't.
Before the arrest, a girl from the vehicle approached the female and hugged her, adding a moment of emotional distress. Following this, the officer proceeded with the arrest, placing the female into the vehicle. She was then transported to the station for further processing and investigation. Later, the female was presented in court, where she faced multiple charges: driving under the influence, reckless endangerment, hit-and-run attended property, and making a false or misleading statement. These charges reflected the severity of her actions and the impact of the incident. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.